Woo! Oh, yeah. I love that. I love that. Welcome to Spirit Sessions of View of the Light. All of you, big hugs from our family to yours. Today we have a special show for you. Actually, every show is so special, but today it's another special show. Today we're going to be learning about our monad self. So that is going to be excited. And it's not just from a guest. It's from a guest who's also our co-host, Teresa Klan. And if you stay to the end of the episode, we have a card from Rhonda Elliott. And so let me introduce these wonderful co-hosts and guests. We have Rhonda Elliott, who's not just my co-host. She's like co-creator, and she's the one with the balls and bravery to do all this technical stuff. And we're all, and Rhonda's like, I got it. It's cool. So we got Rhonda there. Well, it's true, Rhonda.
New toys on StreamYard. Yay. Sorry.
And so Rhonda's from Cerulean Forest Reiki, where she has even taught me how to do Reiki. So there's our wonderful teacher. And Teresa Klan is of teresaklan.com. And when we were talking before the show, she has agreed to step forward and share with us a little more about today's Pisces lunar eclipse. So I'd like to introduce right now Teresa Klan. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, T-Dubs. Thank you, Rhonda. It's such a pleasure to be here, as always, sharing precious time, our most precious commodity, with our love and our light. And yeah, let's begin. I'm coming to you from Victoria, British Columbia, in case anyone wants to know. And may your feet find soft pathways. So a little bit about the lunar eclipse that's happening right now as we speak. This is pulled from different sources, but Yasmin Boland says, let go or be dragged. This eclipse brings emotional release and revelations, especially around dreams, illusions, or emotional attachments. Let go of what or who no longer serves your soul, especially if you're clinging for fear rather than for love. And to let go, that includes forgiveness, surrendering, even on a grand scale. So this isn't just maybe our own lives and the people connected with us. This is a planetary opportunity for forgiveness as well. And so we can really transcend and step more into the realms of spirit. This is actually a time of a very profound soul reset, and us indulging within or going into our I am presences. It couldn't be more perfectly timed, truly, for that, right?
Yeah.
And just after this, but always, but especially with this eclipse, try to avoid stress today and indulge in profound, deep, elongated moments of silence. That will help you get the most out of this. Yeah.
Lovely.
I love that.
Yeah.
It should be starting right now if you're in the Americas, I guess. And if you're in Australia or Africa or Asia, you should be able to see it. Unfortunately for us, it's happening during the daytime. But for 6 billion people, apparently, it's happening right now.
Ooh.
So I get goosebumps thinking about all the stuff people are letting go of and how much light will come into the world when they release that into that. It's kind of.
Yeah. Beautiful. All righty. So, who wants to learn about our I am presence?
I do, because I always have struggled with this, Teresa. I have not been able to get my head around it and what it really means. So I'm hoping to learn a lot from you today.
Well, if that's where you are with this, Rhonda, you are in the right place. It's very much like the sound of one hand clapping, or those koans, right? So it's something that's indescribable, right? So let's go here. I'll be doing some talking about it. letting you know other names for it, the benefits of connecting, and then we'll do a guided journey, a rather short one, just to try to get a little bit of a taste. Now, that won't be the full hour session that I do with clients, but it will be something, and then we will emerge from that magical realm of the mystics and kind of touch back in, maybe a little sharing, maybe there's questions, and some suggestions for next steps to help, embody this even more. And it is my profound prayer and wish that this brings so much light and love to the watchers, listeners, live and beyond, because the imprints are here. So even on the recording, you will be able to have access to it, right?
That sounds awesome. That sounds
Thank
great.
you.
I can hardly wait because I
Yeah,
do want to learn from it.
of course.
Sometimes I guess it's the visual. I don't, yeah.
I can give you a bit of a visual to start. So say if this is God, source God, right? And this is your soul, okay, here. So God, your soul. Where we are going is the I am presence that exists between the two.
Okay.
It's between the two.
So it's at our nose then, right here. See how
right on the nose, T-dubs.
yeah.
Is this what people call the oversoul? Or is that different?
That's a little different. There's a soul plane as well, but that's not where we're going yet.
I get all confused
Where
with
my journey is taking me to be able to guide people here, and for some reason, I'm able to guide people to the 12 different dimensions of consciousness. I've done over 20 sessions doing this with clients now, and I'm always honored and humbled and amazed about how easy this is to do if there's that little bit of trust and faith in self, right?
Oh yeah.
As always. So, if everything you knew was stripped away from you, your roles, your preferences, your desires, your fears, whatever it happens to be, would you recognize yourself? Like T-dubs, is you if you were no longer a woman living in the West, and all that there, whatever is left, would you know that to be you, right? Probably not, because how we are showing up here, this is just the characters that our soul decided to take on as if we were in a movie. Okay? And don't we all want to know who we are, our purpose, why we are here, and what's going on, anyways? Right? So, this is kind of like the whole thing can be found within our I am presence. For me, it's a bit of a cure all. Okay. My dark hair, my gray hair gets lighter. It's common to have a youthifying experience. And there's also one of my teachers, Addie, a Green Terra guru, says over the years she's noticed amazing things like people's skin color changing, all from hanging out in our I am presence.
Woo-hoo.
And there's a difference here between thinking, believing, oh, I know God's got my back, or I believe God likes me, or I know that somehow I'm part of everything. But that can still be a little bit up here, a little mental constructs. But how about experiencing that directly? Self-enlightenment through self-realization of knowing it, experience it in the moment. And what vision of yourself would you discover? And so that's what this is all about, a direct experience, which is the goal of the mystic, to merge with our universal selves, to leave the personal self aside behind and experience universal unity consciousness, contact with the Godhood, a direct experience with the divine. Because when we go here, our limited selves dissolves. There's that deconstruction. And we experience what could be called like advanced samadhi, which is ecstatic union when experiencing sacred union with the divine. Like it's not all the way because we're going to survive and stay here, right?
Yeah, I guess all the way. Yeah, we transition. Yeah.
Yeah, caveat. we're coming back.
Jessica wrote, I believe I know, but also I am. So, yeah.
Yes. And this is known as the I am, the divine self, spirit, monad, Atman, Christ consciousness. When you really get here and claim and embody it, you are Christed. Being the daughter or son of God and just constantly knowing and feeling the presence of the divine. Transfiguration, the wearing of the luminous vest. It's the last limb of the eightfold path of Patanjali's, yoga sutras. It's also symbolized by the Fool major arcana in the tarot. After the Fool has gone through all the 22 or 21 different archetypes, and the Fool is no longer foolish, but spontaneous like a child, unburdened, free from attachments, preferences, lightness and buoyancy, unburdened where all inspiration comes through. So those are also other names for this, and maybe some people recognize those names, right? Now, the soul is the intermediary between us and our I am until we are ready to connect with our I am, or truly these days have the opportunity to connect with the I am, right? And that's what we're going to be doing today. And just remembering that we are being dreamed by the divine will. Divine will of our soul. And within the I am presence, you can discover if you're on track or not with what you came here to do and fulfill. In the long, like the personal sessions, there's a bunch of questions that you go through it. But today, for now, if all people do is even for a few seconds, connect with their Atman, their Christ consciousness, that's a huge thing. And this isn't about accomplishment or doing. That's not what this is all about, actually. This is more about the experience of it. Okay, the experience of it. And we discover who our infinite nature and the qualities or characteristics. I got a little list here, so I'll look at these. It is this, you will discover, you will know it. Some of its data points are a sense of unchanging, constant, indestructible, birthless, deathless, infinite, unlimited, the true essence of your being, the source of all the light and love within you. And we are always radiating light, and it is the most radiant and complete expression of who we are. Within our I am presence, we automatically transcend duality, so we're free from attachments or desires or needs. This is a realm of non-doing, non-action, and you could say it's like an observer who can watch the mind, is not engaging with it, and just allows change to happen. The I am presence is unbounded awareness, and it must be experienced in order to understand that. So, how does that sound?
It sounds great. Yes. It sounds exciting. I know I will have to rewatch it, but that's the beauty of this medium. We can rewatch it, re-listen to it when I'm not so involved in the tech. And I will apologize ahead of time because I always am watching, because if I don't watch, sometimes the screen goes out. No, I'm just saying. I've had that happen. So the beauty of this is you can use Teresa's meditation several times. You can go back and listen to it in our podcast. You can go back and watch it on YouTube. You can skip ahead and go back and just watch this on your Facebook. YouTube and podcast is probably easier to access quickly. So just know that. Don't be doing it while you're in the car driving. That's all I'm going to say.
That's
Or,
yes,
or
not like
operating
heart math.
heavy equipment, right?
Yeah, it's not like heart math you can do anywhere, right? This
Yeah.
is something that's really tuning into your inner landscape, right? So how about exploring a little bit of the benefits from doing this? Okay, this is really good. This is really important.
And I put the handout in the pictures in the comments in the video
Oh, good.
on Facebook, and I'll try and put them in the YouTube as well, so people can see them, or maybe we'll just post them and you guys.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Rhonda. I appreciate that. And it's also on my webpage. I got those services listed, in other words, and then you can click for more information, and it's the same PDF.
Oh, great. Sweet.
There, yeah. So
Melinda's here. She's so sweet. She says,
oh, hi, Melinda. So connecting with your I am presence is an essential step toward your own personal enlightenment, illumination, and the journey home to source again. And we're not trying to evolve, as this is the alpha and omega. It's already there. It's already perfect. We are already enlightened. And so within the I am presence, you are naturally and organically surrender, purify your ego, your lower self, your false self. Any personality limitations will go away. Any tendencies for negative self-talk, any forms we decide about disempowering ourselves, and we can be pretty creative when it comes to that.
Oh, yeah.
Any ego-based motives we might have, like our whys, get exchanged for ones that are more aligned with your soul's intentions and goals and the divine will plan as well. You will find that you are no longer struggling to trust yourself, be able to transcend obstacles and conflicts. You'll have fewer problems, or at least you will focus less on problems of your own or others. It doesn't mean you're going to be, less compassionate or not able to be present for someone. They just won't really be relevant, because you'll know and experience so much more. You'll have drop-in crises and dramas. You'll be able to naturally heal distortions and impurities and interference wave patterns that create distractions. Also letting go of egoic miscreations, be them physical, mental, emotional, or frankly, for all of us, all three. So those just go. And whether it's deliberately while you're in your I am presence, there's techniques for that, or just spending more time in your I am presence, those will just go, okay? And as you truly connect with who you are, apart from society's pressures, you will gain knowing how worthy you are.
Wow.
You won't hold back. You'll feel safe. Safe within yourself, within your body, feeling trusting, poised, right? You will know your inner light and create from that space, from that realm, so you can do the work you came here to do. Your soul, your inner life will bloom like a beautiful flower. You will own your power, your authentic self, and you'll be able to expand your vision to see the bigger picture. You will also become more magnetic to the goodness in life and the sweetness in life and everything you may need. This definitely supports your ascension, self-realization, self-revelation, as it will open you up to your soul gifts, your creativity. On a regular basis, you'll be able to experience more love, more peace, more harmony, and emotional equanimity. You will see yourself and others differently and how you show up in the world. You'll be more tolerant, patient, compassionate, kind, which of course improves your relationships with yourself and with others. You will also be able to deepen your intuition and gain more clarity. And just resting in the flow, letting the externals take care of themselves. And life just gets better, easier. You'll be in the right place at the right time. You will know when to speak and when to stay silent. And channeling's popular and a very valuable, but how about being able to channel yourself?
Ooh.
Yes, yeah, angel bumps, right? For you to carry all the wisdom. The I am presence has all knowledge, all wisdom, all guidance. Everything you are seeking, in my experience, can be found there, working with myself and clients and others who do this. And you know what? Life just takes on a sacredness. Uh, it's more precious, and you get to experience heaven on earth. And this is why some people seem to be happy no matter what. It's not that they're disconnected or spiritual bypassing. They've just been able to transcend above the dramas and all the messy parts because they're more connected with the divine will than their own personal will, right? And you begin to get a sense and know that everything is perfect, and we have always been perfect. We are not broken. Nothing needs fixing. Yes, yes, I agree. I agree. So that's all at this point I wanted to share about the I am presence. The next thing is maybe taking people on a journey.
Ooh.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, we all need this so bad. I'm listening to all those things you're saying. It's like, man, we need to systematically move and help everybody here. This is too cool. Imagine the peace.
Okay. Let me just tune in. I created an orb in the ethers, just understating it. And I'm just going to tune into that now to ensure the most success for all that are wanting to experience that, so they will have access to all. Okay, just wanted to reignite that. Can we do a land acknowledgement?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Let us all thank the spirits of the land that we are upon, the original guardians, elders, and earth keepers. Thank you for your gracious hospitality and allowing us to live, work, and learn on your sacred territories. And may we walk your land softly in a good way. Heishka. Before we do meditation, it's always nice to do a little stretching. So if everyone's comfortable, forward, back, little twisting, maybe just before you do it, on a replay, just do what you want. Lee Holden has a lot of great YouTube videos with Qigong. Okay. So I'm going to be properly preparing you, creating a sacred container, asking for divine assistance, so only the purest energies possible. And know that you will be totally safe, supported, so you can let go of your mind and go into your heart. Trust will allow you to go in and let go of the personal self and step into your eternal self. You will be gently guided to flow and dissolve your ego into your I am. And your purpose is to bring the inner light of your divine self into this world. And you are here, this moment on the planet now, because you knew you could help make a difference, because you know how to birth light. So finding your breath, maybe doing a little conscious breathing. Inhale, exhale. Maybe the exhale is a little longer than the inhale. Imagine there's a golden ball at the base of your spine, and today that means at the tip of the tailbone. Slowly breathe up, run up that golden ball up your spine to do a spinal flush. Maybe halfway up the spine now. Keep going. This is called cleaning the chimney. Go up into your head, up to your crown chakra. Pause a moment and breathe it down. Breathing in and out. No retention of breath. Bringing that golden ball all the way down to the base of your spine. Cleaning the channel so you can hold more light. Let's do that one more time. And the replay, pause it and do it a few times. And golden ball down. Flushing, clearing your channel. And we pray that this first step toward our multidimensional odyssey create love, balance, and harmony that shines like a light across all the lands everywhere, bringing positive effects to all. So, dearest Creator, Creatrix, Source, God, Goddess, and all that is, Ascended Masters, Wise Ones, Rishis, the Devas, our precious teachers, our guides, the Holy Ones, the mystics who have gone before us to open the apertures of consciousness. We are so grateful for all that you have done for us. And let us continue on with deepest love and gratitude. We begin. So relaxing, slowing down, softening. Drop your awareness from your head down into your heart space. Imagine there are doors there. Open up the doors to your heart. Step over the threshold inside your heart. And feel your heart as a place of light. Feel your heart with your heart. Maybe you sense your heartbeat. And now, if you're imagining you're looking forward, just fall back, let go, release, fall back, go to the very back of your heart and the very bottom of your heart. And there you will find a little entrance, a little tiny space there, a tiny sacred space of the heart. You might need to micro-navigate a little bit. And you will know when you are there because it will click into place. And you will feel still, unified, harmonized, calm, smooth, an easy, peaceful, quiet, blissful feeling of love and light. Okay, I'm just tuning into our orb, requesting divine assistance according to divine will and timing. There we are. Thank you. Remember, you're just letting go, you're surrendering, you're not reaching or doing. Just fall back into the back and very bottom of your heart. And it will just click into place. And continuing on, your body may resist because it's used to feeling present and dense. But in your I am presence, you feel weightless. You might even feel a little disoriented. You feel big and small at the same time. Just stay with it as you acclimate, as you are now navigating formlessness in the first dimension of your consciousness, in your I am presence. And what are you noticing here? Maybe you're aware of like a sense of warmth, light, a ball of light that's compelling, radiant. This light is your light, who you are in spiritual truth. For you are a beam of light birthed from Source, creating experiences for Source to learn and expand. So move closer to divine reality, not just your own. Here, you find a presence of self that does not have a name or any usual identity, conditioning, roles. Just feel that divinity running through your entire body. Allow it to radiate, channel your divine self into the layers of who you are. For the light from Source that you are ignites your heart's inner star, letting go, surrendering, allowing your divine self to be in charge, surrendering the illusion of separateness to an all-embracing awareness. Harmonious with everything and everyone, open to all possibility, all realms, all the different types of love and light, and the sacred beings of love and light. Here there is nothing to do or say. Just feel it. Now I'm going to be quiet for about half a minute. And now our journey is nearing its completion. So coming back to regular reality now. In quiet gratitude, you begin to emerge from this magical, mythical realm of forgotten knowledge and wisdom. So coming back, maybe a little stretching, yawning to reset your nervous system. Maybe a little tapping, massaging. Do some gentle thymus thumps. Excellent for grounding here and now. Maybe you have nice grounding crystals close by. You can hold them to ground. Take a sip of whatever drink you got going on, or a nibble of whatever snack you have. Back and forth. Do a little tumo wiggle, like just kind of little shimmies back and forth on your butt, right? Or sorry, your ischial tuberosities.
But
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Oh,
Wow.
thank you.
Wow. Time flew. I just got to say that. Time just flew. I don't know if you found that, Teresa, too. T-dubs, did you find that time just flew? Like,
Oh, well, yeah, I was outside of space and time. Yeah.
yeah,
Weren't we all?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like, I did feel the big and the small at the same time. But the funniest thing I didn't expect to see, because I didn't go in there expecting to see anything. Okay. I just go right when I was going back, and then I was seeing like a little hot light, like it was like a little hole in the cave, is kind of what it was like for me. Okay. I know I probably got to do this a lot and it'll be better. But there I am. And so I'm going through that. And the very first thing I saw, I'm going to say it's weird, a familiar cubby that was like a bedroom. Now, it's not familiar to my lifetime. Okay. It's another place. This was a little cubby in a wall. Everything was like brown or tan or beige or all the, and the bed was all made, and there's no things in the room. It was very plain, but with all those earth tones. And I thought, oh no, I must be in the wrong place. I wanted to go to the light because that's where you're talking about where, you know. So I just kind of went back and kind of focused on leaning back again. But I don't know where I was in the beginning.
It can look like going through a tunnel, emerging into some kind of cave for some people.
Oh, neat.
So you probably were there. For those that are familiar with acupressure or acupuncture, you know, there's the conception vessel, right,
Yeah.
that goes around. And there's a point up here that's like CV17, I think, or 16.
Okay.
That's where we go into the heart chakra.
Okay.
And the I am presence is down further.
Okay.
That's like 14 or 15, more like that little tip of the sternum there, that little pointy bit there, right?
Okay.
So if
Yes.
people might need to get familiar with the bottom back of the heart.
Right.
But hey, spending time in your heart chakra, that's a win as well.
Yeah.
If you guys, anybody else, like Melinda or whoever else is watching right now, Megan or Joanne, did you have any things you want to share with the audience? Because I know you're all in doing it. If you come
You,
back.
Rhonda?
Well, me, I was sort of drifting in. And like I said, there was no time. So that was so interesting to me. Like I was not sure where I was, but then I was back. So that's really cool. I can't wait to try it again. So
Yeah.
that's me when I can totally. Oh, awesome. Oh, me, Teresa Klan. Thank you from Melinda. So
Oh, bless you, sister. Bless you, bless you.
I can imagine that this will be something we can practice doing. And it's a great
Yes.
little.
Yeah,
And
and kind of like having your Akashic records open while you're out and about, right? You can have your I am presence open when you're out and about as well, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Joanne said, all I saw was purple and pink within a vast
Yes,
space.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And that could be your soul's light. Like our soul is radiant light, but our souls have personalities or flavors to them. Okay. So it could be that your soul has the purple and pink there, and you were just noticing that. So that's beautiful. You can look up the color rays and see what the purple ray is about and what the pink ray is about, right? Like Diana Cooper, for instance, mentions them. A lot of people do
Yeah.
talk about the different color rays, right? I think the main point that happens is a sense of stillness.
Oh, yeah.
And anything you might perceive is whatever you might perceive, right? But it's that it clicks into place. It's just still, quiet, calm, where you don't feel you need to effort or do anything. So it's beautiful.
Lee Kane said, I was in the light that was very bright. It was almost blinding. Sweet.
Lee, I understand that. On a previous episode here, I talked about my illumination into unity consciousness, which was my first experience of the I am presence that happened spontaneously when I was like 5 or 6 years of age. And that light that I saw was almost blinding. I called it brilliance with a capital B. And Lee, you know that IMAX movie when they launched one of those big telescopes, right? And it was out there and they flipped open some gold panels. I think it was made out of gold to face the sun so that the sun's light bounced off it and the telescope could see, into deep space. That is the closest I've seen in regular, 3D reality to what that light actually looks like.
Cool.
Wow.
Wow. And
Yeah.
and one of our, and you've met Anne, our other co-host is just joined us and said hello. But let's see, creative realizations with Anne, different Anne O'Neill. Beautiful, thank you. A beautiful way to be with self in the presence of all these full moon lunar energies.
Oh, absolutely. Hello, Anne, my friend. Just
Oh,
can
this
I
is your,
say it, Anne?
sure.
I don't know. She's a galactic astrologer.
Oh,
That's
neat.
awesome.
So when she talks about full moon lunar eclipse energy, she knows of what
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
talks about.
that's
Oh.
very cool. And
Woo-woo.
Lee Kane, where are you coming from? Because that's interesting. So is Anne from Victoria or is she from some?
Close by, not too
Okay.
far.
And Lee Kane said, wow, thank you. So I'm just reading these out for the people that will be on the podcast later. So
Yeah.
listening
Anne
later.
was the one that introduced me to the Lemurian portal in Souk.
Oh,
Oh,
very good. I can hardly wait to do that too. Yeah. I'm going to have a time when I come out and that I'm just coming out for all the stuff I want to do.
Very nice. So can I share about moving forward with
Yeah,
this and some,
absolutely.
tips for people?
For sure.
Of course, I'm going to say book a session with me, right? Like through my website, and then it's an hour journey and you get really well established and I can give you personal attention to guarantee you're connecting with your I am presence, right?
Oh,
And
Just
then
remember, if you're coming from the States, it's 1/3 off, everybody.
yes.
Anyways,
And
because
no
we're Canadian.
PSC.
Just saying.
So in order to be a good host for this light, practice that gold ball sweeping the chimney. Keep
That's
your aura clean. Take really good care of your nervous system, however that works for you. Maybe spend more time meditating, learn the microcosmic orbit, do qigong, prayer, conscious breathing. Every day connect with this precious divine self, this highest aspect of you. And start to work on your personality self, that which is not in alignment with your divine self. You can do a prayer, divine self, please lead me today. And then eventually your mental emotional patterns will mirror this state. You can ask what color, crystal, song, mantra, food, exercise, dance will support expanding me today. And if you have any problems, just go in your I am presence and listen. Surrender and let the answers, the supports show up. And eventually you will trust it will resolve itself. So the I am gets ignited by our awareness consciousness, which gives rise to form. And this is why and how you can heal your body through consciousness. Because we're something like 1/4 physical and 3/4 spiritual, and they all work together and you animate it. So you expand the light of your consciousness through this field, not through knowledge. This is about wisdom, not what we learn, but is something we realize because it's already happening. You are already enlightened. So be of service, fulfill your responsibility, honor Mother Earth and all her relations, and help create heaven on earth by anchoring your light so you can bring in more beauty and harmony for all and help us dream a beautiful world into being.
That's amazing.
And there's just a couple of quotes. Gabor Mate, what we call the personality is often a jumble of genuine traits and adopted coping styles that do not reflect our true self at all, but the loss of it.
Oh.
Peter Canova, who wrote like Quantum Spirituality, a whole bunch of stuff, he wrote, consciousness does not live within time. Time lives within consciousness. And we are not leaves blowing in the winds of time. We are the wind that thinks they're leaves. Yeah. And Patricia Cota Robles, I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God.
Thank you, Teresa. That was so wonderful. And like I said, you guys, if you didn't get enough of it, just go back and listen to us on the podcast or on the replay. That would be super. And so special.
Beautiful.
So special today.
Thank you. This is my passion. If I could stop doing all of the other sessions and only do this, this is a life well lived.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And thank you for allowing me to join your platform to share this beauty. I'm just glitterpated. My heart is overflowing, almost an overjoy, but yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, it's just wonderful. Hi, Rita. Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm glad so many people joined us today. Please share this out to your friends. I'm sure there's lots of other people in your lives that could use this little hookup to our I Am Present. In fact, everybody could. Check out Teresa. Check out her platform. Check out this, and please subscribe. I'm asking this little favor for all our viewers. If you haven't subscribed to Spirit Sessions View of the Light on YouTube, this is just a little shameless plug. Please go in and subscribe. We need 167 more viewers just to subscribe. So just check out. If you do one act of kindness today, do that. We don't charge for this. It's free. There's no commercials. If we can get to that magic 1,000, then doors open up for us with other guests and things, because numbers matter to sometimes they're people. So usually not their angel team, but their people's. So, Teresa, I'm kind of lost because it's kind of blown my mind today. So, can I ask you, what crystal do you like using when we're doing this work?
Oh, good idea. What is it?
I was recently gifted a manifester crystal.
Beautiful.
By somebody, so that means there's a crystal growing into it.
Right.
Okay.
So it's a quartz crystal, and it's from a friend with love. But there's this that I was gifted by a local alchemist, and it's a computer printed octahedron.
Nice.
Cool.
And it's very precious to me.
Wow.
So, that's awesome. I have my dolphin.
Oh, beautiful.
But yeah, that's excellent. The other question, what music would you like to, what music, do you do any music when you're doing this session, or do you just not? I just was wondering, do you have any favorite music when you're listening to try to get into this, when you're trying to get your right frame?
I adore anything by Snowdham Carr. And this album in particular, the last track is The Longtime Sun. It's probably my all-time favorite song.
Okay. Wonderful.
Beautiful.
And As far as UFOs and extra dimensionals, have you had any recent occurrences?
Definitely. It's kind of regular, right? And it's so nice because I don't have to go out in the middle of a field somewhere. I can just do it in my home, right?
Yes.
And working with the dimensions, like this is the first dimension. There's 12. So I take people on journeys, one at a like first one, then they're ready for the second one, maybe a couple months later, then the third one. So I take people on these multi-dimensional journeys where they meet other beings.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
oh yeah. Yeah.
God, that so sounds so cool.
Oh, great questions. Thank you.
So great. I guess, Teresa, then I've done my plug, but I do have a card for you all. And I'm going to, speaking of extra dimensional beings, we're going to talk about unicorns. And this is the magic of unicorns, who, with Diana Cooper, who actually does have meditations about connecting with your monad, which you were talking about.
Card 44, right?
Yeah. So, but card 44. This is the Stargate of Lyra, and expand your causal chakra. Enter the unicorn kingdom. So this is talking about actually meeting your unicorn, accessing your causal chakra. Now, I'm going to ask Teresa Klan, your causal chakra and your I am presence are sort of, where would that be? Your causal chakra in relationship to
your soul? It's one step or ladder toward it.
Okay.
I'm still trying to understand the causal chakra, actually.
So we have the causal, the stellar gateway, and then the monad chakra. So
I'm not sure.
Causal, stellar, according to Diana Cooper.
Okay. For me, it seems to be more of the void or the space between the space, kind of like the Akashic records. It's not like just in one dimension.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we also called the soul star chakra, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. Soul star, stellar gateway, and yeah.
Same.
Melinda says she's giggling. Love me some unicorns. Yeah. So Diana writes here, enter the Stargate of Lyra. Ride on your unicorn to the huge purulescent gates of Lyra. Archangel Christiel welcomes you and blesses you. Enter the unicorn kingdom. As you explore it, receive healing and blessings. Archangel Christiel's light beams through the moon into your causal chakra. Your chakra expands and shimmers like a personal moon above you. How many unicorns step through into our planet? My causal chakra is a unicorn portal. So that's a pretty cool way on your way to meeting I am presence. Stop by the causal chakra and invite your unicorns on your journey with you. I think that would be really cool. And ask them to stay, because when they stay, just like when the angels and you call them in, the vibration around you goes up, and everybody around you's vibration goes up, and you touch everybody in the planet. So that's
beautiful. Thanks, Rhonda. Thanks, Diana.
Yeah, thanks, Diane. And Anne was saying the constellation of Lyra is the cradle of humanoid human beings in our Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah.
Ooh. So that's really cool.
Thanks, Anne.
Thanks, Anne. I love that information. Always about information. So thank you very much. And I'm glad you were here today. And I'd like to tell you who's coming on next week, but we haven't determined that yet. We thought someone was coming, but she's got to be delayed for another couple of weeks. So we will have somebody on, and it'll be a surprise. So stay tuned to our Facebook page or our YouTube. We'll be announcing that this week. And there's always tons of stuff to listen to on our YouTube and our podcast that you can go through if you're, at loose ends and need some light in your life. Listen to us. We always have someone bringing more light, more information, just like Teresa did today. So thank you. And we'll see you all next week.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Bright blessings. Much love to all.
Blessings, blessings. Ah.